Hi! Alright, so today is very exciting. It is November 11th, 2024, and it's the day that Dan's book comes out. I will show you it because I have it in my hands. This version is mine. The other ones are centered. This was the, I like the image is centered on the book, so this one is one of a kind and it is mine. It was our first copy of it that she got to make sure that the art was, you know, in the right place and stuff, and it was slightly off, so we fixed that. Yeah, this is mine. I wanted the off-center one because, you know, it's the only one. But yeah, so her book comes out today, and if you want to buy it, I know it's available on Amazon and Target, and Barnes & Noble. It might be available on Target, and I know she said it's available on some independent, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know what they are. But Dan, can you write like in the description, because I don't like links, I don't trust them, like where it is available, at least at the bigger stores, for me? Thank you. Because I don't know and I don't want to get it wrong. But yeah, Dan's book, it comes out today. Congrats, Dan. This is a big deal. It took a lot for you to do, and you know, I'm proud of you for doing it. Also, I wanted to say this at the beginning. I don't read. The only thing that I read is The Call of the Wild. I think actually, yeah, it's in the background. This book right here is one of my Call of the Wilds. I have 4 of them. 1, 2... Yeah, I have 4 different versions of The Call of the Wild. The version that Dan gave me to read the first time was just like the kind that she printed out to like check for typos and for changes and stuff like that, so she could see it physically and let Dad, Mom, and I read it. But the first time I read it, I cried so much. I was worried I was gonna ruin the paper. In a good way type cry, because Dan's a really good writer. And it was at my part. I will admit, it was at my part that I like really cried. She wrote it really, really well. Because it is like she talked about things that we've gone through, and a couple of the parts were a little difficult for me to read. Again, in a good way. It was amazingly written, but just it took me off guard, especially because like coming from like this book is technically Dad calls it fantasy, but it is technically a true story. It's from the dream world that she goes to and stuff. It's a love story, that's for sure, because it's her in the dream world with her guy. I don't do romances whatsoever. If you've watched my, actually, I'm gonna have to reset you, but I'm not into romance, so for me to like be really engaged and read every single like word in this book in a week and really enjoy it is saying a lot. And yeah, okay, maybe a little biased, but not really actually, because she's my sister, so I'm brutally honest. So if I say I like something and actually read it, you know it's kind of true. So yeah, I guess not biased at all, but I'm biased in the other way. I'm brutally honest. But yeah, this is a very good story if you want to read it. It is available on, I know, Barnes & Noble and Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's also worldwide, which is kind of crazy. So you can get it anywhere. I don't know about Target, and again, Dan will have written it for me, thank you, in the comments, because I don't know where it's available. But yeah, it's definitely a kissing book. It's about her and her guy going through things, trying to tear them apart. And proving that nothing can, basically. This is her book. It is completely available today. Again, I don't know where exactly, and Dan didn't want to talk about it. She's not, like I've said, she's not necessarily ready to be on videos yet. This is the back of the book as well, so if you wanted to read it, that's like the story or the description or whatever of it, that's the back, and then the front, obviously. And she let me design it, so this was me. I did this. It's kind of crazy. I know it's hers, but it's a real, like, it's a real book. I can't believe that she wanted me to do it. It's kind of awesome. So thank you, Dan, for letting me and, you know, trusting me to do it the way that you wanted it done. But yeah, it's seriously, I don't want to give too much away about it, so you're gonna have to read it if you want to. It's basically just seriously things like trying to keep her and her guy from being together and everything that she's been through to stay with him and prove that nothing can tear them apart. And yes, it does have some obviously crying moments. So it's not all happy. It has some monsters and stuff in it as well. So there's a few fight scenes, which is pretty good. Which was, you know, that's what I'm into. So it was, yeah, I enjoyed the fight scenes. That actually kept me very interested. Dream world and spiritual things, and I hope I'm doing you justice, Dan, for saying this the right way and all the right things. It's just, I hope you know how proud I am of you for doing this. It's took a lot for you, you know, it's very brave. I'm very proud of you for doing it. It's just, you know, it's pretty incredible that you were able to do this and get it out there, and hopefully he sees it, you know, sooner rather than later. But yeah, if you're interested, this is what it looks like. It's called For You, My Love, and it is available pretty much everywhere as far as I know. Dan will write for sure where it is down in the comments, because I don't know. But again, yeah, this is her book, and it came out today. And also I'm posting this at 11/11 to keep with the theme. So that's why it's posted now. But yeah, congrats, Dan. And if you want to read it, I highly recommend. It is definitely a kissing book, but there's also some fighting involved in it, and it's a really good story. There's, again, it's a roller coaster of emotions of a book, that's for sure. And it kept me reading it. Oh, and it's written like a journal, because it's like a dream journal, basically. So there are no chapters in here. It's all just one big thing. Well, not technically it's not one big thing. There are spaces and stuff, so like you can take breaks. That's what I did. But there are no chapters, so you won't be like, ugh, when's the next chapter gonna be? Oh my god, it's another 7 pages away or whatever. It's not like that. You can stop at any point reading it, come back. It flows really well. But yeah, I hope I did the right like words and stuff for you, Dan, and I hope you enjoyed the video as well and are good with the wording that I chose. I'm not good at it, but it's a really good story. Oh, did I show you this? This is the side of the book, so this is what it'll look like on your bookshelf. It's just a very simple cover. But yeah, I hope I did the book like review justice for you. I'm not good at this whatsoever. And I'm proud of you. And congrats, today is kind of a big day for you. It's very exciting. Thank you for watching this little video. Again, Dan, I hope I worded things well enough for you and it was able to be understood. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the kissing book. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Bye. Thanks for watching.